Let's see the inventory in AQURA. First of all, we need to select use inventory option from edit option menu. Click on inventory tab and make sure that this checkbox is selected. Let's see some other options in inventory. If you want to use a batches, you can click here. If you want to use quotations and purchase orders, vouchers, then you can click here. Check this box. If you want to ask for discount in sale and purchase voucher entry, select this checkbox and by default ask percent or amount. You can select any option from that. Let's select by default ask percent. One more checkbox is here, use Devanagari script for item description. So if you check this checkbox, so your bill you can print in Devanagari script. Click OK. So we are now able to use the inventory. Let us create item groups first. Go to data, click on item groups. We can add a particular item group, say office equipment, under item groups. So the item group is created. If you want to edit that item group, this item group name is changed. If you want to delete that, if there are no items under that group, you can delete that group. In case you have created items under that group, you cannot delete the item group. So you can, let us delete this office equipment group. AQURA gives you warning. Are you sure you want to delete that group? Click yes. Now let's see, I'll try to delete this consumables group. AQURA gives you warning. There are items created under this item group consumables. First delete the items and then delete this group. Cannot delete the group now. So if items are created under the group, you cannot delete that group till you delete all the items under that group. Click OK. So we have seen item group creation. Let us create certain items. So I'll create a item, say FDD. It's a floppy disk drive 1.44 and Samsung. Okay, this code is optional. If you want to give, you can give. Description is a description which you want to print on a bill. So if you want to print something else on a bill and internally you are calling that item by some other name, so description can be like Samsung make floppy disk drive 1.44 MB. So this is a description. Primary unit numbers, we do not have any secondary unit as we are buying in numbers and selling in numbers, so we'll not give any secondary unit now. We'll see secondary units later. Selling rate is 500 and buying purchase rate is 450. Minimum quantity is 1 and maximum quantity is 100. All these things are optional. Only compulsory thing is item name. Everything else is optional. If you want to give, you can give. If you want to use, you can use. Here click if you want to use batches. Opening stock value you can give here while creating item. Additional entries during sale. If you want some additional entries like CST 10% for this item, you can define it here. We do not want to use any additional entries, so we delete that. Click OK to save. So one item we have created, which will appear in a list. FDD Samsung code is there under computer. Okay, let's create one more item. Suppose we are selling something in dozen, say item, some item, not giving any code or description, under say item groups, primary unit is number and secondary unit decimal place is 0. Secondary unit I'll give DZ, dozen, decimal place is 0. Here AQURA asks a formula, 1 dozen equals to 12 numbers. Now here we are setting a rate for primary unit. Say primary unit rate is 100, purchase rate is 90. Minimum quantity, maximum quantity I will not set now, we don't want to use it. Click OK. So this item is created. Now where to give the rate for dozen? Click escape, go to main screen, go to data. Here is a new concept, price list. You have a default price list which is created by AQURA. So already I have added some prices, sell prices. So here you can set the prices. So there are purchase prices. Here you can set the purchase prices. So here you can give the price for rate for dozen and rate for single. So dozen rate say 900 is a 950 is a purchase rate for a dozen. Also would like to give a sales prices in a default price list, item 1. Hit enter key or click on edit. So per dozen is 1000, so some discount for the dozen rate. So we have seen the rate, multiple units, price setting. Let's see if you want to add a price list. There is one more price list along with the default price list A. If you edit it, you will see that price list A, the sell prices are based on sell prices in default price list and percentage is a 95%. So you are offering 5% discount to the customers to whom you have set price list A. Now suppose you want to set some different price list for different category of customers. Say add price list, say price list for distributors. Here if you want to set prices, say sell prices based on sale prices in default price list, and you can give here 10% discount or maybe 15% discount. So 85% of the default price list sales price, and round up the price to nearest rupee. Here there is a checkbox. If you want to update the purchase prices as entered in the voucher, suppose while entering voucher you enter a different rate for the item while purchasing. If you want to update it in the price list, so click here, otherwise uncheck this checkbox so that you can edit your price list from price list option and the prices are not edited while entering the vouchers. Alright, so we have a price list for distributors. Let's see sales prices. So these are the sales prices. Let's see the default price list, sell prices. So 300 is the price for 10 pack mouse pad, and in price list for distributor the price is less, it's 255. Alright, so we have seen the different price list and editing the price lists. While adding a price list, we also have a option of every item stores the sales price independently. So your default price list can be different and your new price list can have different prices for different items. So those are not based on sales or purchase prices of default price list or purchase prices of the same price list. It is not based on any prices, so you can store the different values for different items as you like. click on OK. So we have seen price list. Where to view the price list in browsers? So it's in a inventory option, inventory submenu, and price list. So here if you want to see the default price list or price list for distributors, click OK, and you got the price list for distributors. You can just click on print and print this price list on a paper, or you can convert it to HTML and send by email.